No? Wala kang madadala, but ano po yung madadala namin? Yung commendation ng Panginoon sa buhay natin. Kaya nga po ang ganda dun sa, di ba, sa parable, job well done, good and faithful servant. Enter my joy. Hindi niya sinabi doon na job well done, rich servant. Hindi sinabi na job well done, powerful servant. Hindi sinabi doon na job well done, famous servant. Hindi sinabi doon na job well done, famous or handsome servant. Ang sinabi po doon, job well done, good and faithful. Those who are faithful to the calling of God will receive the commendation from the Lord. And that is the greatest blessing. Di ba pagka pinuri tayo ng mga boss natin, masaya-masaya na tayo? Pag sinabihan lang tayo ng job well done, o kaya ng mga magulang natin, napakagaling mo anak, tuwang-tuwa na tayo, how much more yung magsasabi sa'yo, napakagaling mo. Job well done anak, yung hari ng mga hari, yung Diyos ng mga Diyos, how much more may experience natin joy. Andiyan pa po ba kayo? Yes. No? So it's job well done, good and faithful. The question is, are we being faithful to His calling? Being faithful po ba tayo? So let's put it into practice. Medyo bibilisan na po natin. No? Obey God's word and authorities. No? What does it look like? No? So when I obey God, what does it look like? And His authorities. I read, study, apply God's word daily. Nagawa po ba natin yan? I make decision and set priorities based on biblical truths, principles, and commands. Kapag gumagawa ka ng desisyon, is it according to the Bible or according to your desire? I submit to God-given authorities with humility and respect, trusting in the Lord. No? I humbly accept and apply correction, counsel, and suggestion. Tumatanggap tayo ng counsel from godly leaders. Sabi po dito, why do we struggle with obeying God's word and authorities? Kaya minsan hindi tayo sumusunod sa salita ng Diyos word. Pride and selfishness. Kaya ko naman eh. Or mas alam ko yung, di ba, yung mga desisyon ko sa buhay. Lack of faith, trust in God. We think God's word does not apply, is unfair, impractical in certain situations. Feeling natin, di ba, yung salita ng Diyos hindi naman applicable. We think we know better than our authorities. We sincerely think our authorities are wrong, although it involves gray area and non-essential. Minsan nahihirapan tayong sumunod kasi nakikita natin na hindi maganda yung ginagawa ng authorities. Minsan nahihirapan tayong sumunod kasi minsan parang mali yung ginagawa nila. No? Kailan po ba tayo hindi susunod sa God-given authorities? When not to obey authorities, we gave you strict orders not to continue teaching in His name. So yung mga apostles po, pinipigilan ng mga Pariseo na huwag kayong mag-preach ng gospel. Huwag niyong i-share si Jesus Christ. And yet you have filled Jerusalem with your teaching and intended to bring this man blood upon us. But Peter and the apostle answered. Ano pong sabi? We must obey God rather than men. Kailan kayo hindi susunod sa God-given authorities or God-appointed authorities? Kapag meron silang ino-command that is against God's word. Doon ka lang po hindi susunod. Pero kung yung pinapagawa naman are within the boundaries of God's word, then the general rule is you obey. The exemption is, kapag may pinapagawa na hindi nakakalabog sa Diyos, doon ka magdi-disobey. Nakuha po natin? But always apply the general rule, obey. Kasi dito, pinipigilan sila mag-preach ng gospel eh. Kaya sabi ng mga apostles, hindi. Diba? Ang susundin natin ang Diyos. Kasi ang commission ng Diyos, you preach the gospel. Kaya sabi ng mga tao, huwag kayo mag-preach ng gospel. So sino susundin nila? Of course, ang Diyos. Ano po yung kailangan natin gawin pag may mga unfair and corrupt leaders? Yan po yung sabi ng Proverbs.